day 10 of the 100 days of building with AI, and I have proof of concept. Yay! So I'm working on this app that will make a personalized podcast. Now, let me show you what I have. I've been building this workflow in Day10. So here, when a chat message is received, that is the trigger for our automation. So I can send a chat message, ADHD in women. So when I send this, the chat message is received, and now it goes to this URL encode, so it then pulls the news API. So that's what's happening here. So this pulls the news API, and I get articles back, and I take the top 20 articles, which are then sent to this summarization agent. So you can see here the original article, the title, and then the summary. So yeah, this summarizes all 20 articles. And then from this summarization agent, we go to this podcast script agent, who now takes the 20 summaries and then turns it into a podcast. So as you can see, hey everyone, today we're diving into blah blah. And so it writes this whole script out based on the summary of the 20 articles. And then we go to the 11 Labs API. And so now it's generating the audio. If I now look at this, as you can see, it says that it has a file. I can view the file and I can listen to it.
Women. This subject is gaining attention as it continues.
Yay! This means that it kind of works. Like at the moment, I can send a topic and I can get a podcast back. There's definitely a lot of that that's still a bit cobbled together, and that is actually what I want to do now. So I want to continue working on this app because I don't feel like I learned everything I have to learn yet. And I need to understand how this would work in production, because right now this works on just this automation. But if I wanted to have this as an actual app that people can use, then there's a lot that comes with that. And so I need to understand what it would take to put this on servers, how to have then the web interface so people can interact with it. So all of that is still a lot of work and a lot to learn, but I'm super excited about learning it. It does mean that I'll spend most of my day probably just trying to figure this out, and I might not have a lot to show for tomorrow, but we'll see how it goes.